Hey guys, it's Andrea, and today I'm coming at you with my plan with me for the week of January 18th. Well, you know what I mean. January 18th through the 24th. I am using my Aura Estelle Cloud Planner A5 wide with the Aura Estelle dated inserts. I am also using the Making History kit, which is still in the shop, and this is a kit for the celebration of the inauguration, and I am really excited to be using it in my planner. I think, first of all, it's a gorgeous kit, and second of all, it's just something that I'm happy happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that we're where we're at now and we're moving forward. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the spread. So I knew that I wanted to use a lot of boxes this week. Y'all are going to see me go through some like real struggles with trying to figure out what I want to use because I wanted to use all the boxes, but obviously, like, I mean, I've seen people use a lot of the boxes using this kit, but I just was like, need to use as many as possible. I ended up only using one extender, which you guys will see, but I went through like an existential crisis because I like kind of like mixed up my boxes, you'll see, and had like two of the same like the fashion girls next to each other, and I was like not jiving with that. So then I sent a picture to Jess, Kitness Jess, and was like, help. And she's like, just move those. And I was like, oh, duh, undo, huh? And then it ended up looking better. But anyways, I used silver with this kit. I feel like silver, mixed metal moment, hollow, mixed, like sparkly hollow would have been cool too, but I went with the classic silver. I did use some star items along with just some classic bows. Sorry if you guys can hear a computer in the background, but it's like working overtime to get this like rendered and also just like whatever it does, you know. And then I'm also doing the voiceover, so sorry if you could hear that. And I'm like kind of like not rushing, but like I don't know, man. I'm just like so tired. I had like, this is like a present Andrea time. I am like, I had like a really long week with my neck. It was like the most painful thing, I feel like, besides like childbirth, obviously. But yeah, it's just been a lot. And this happened to me before. I actually didn't even remember it happened to me before, but it happened to me before. I went to San Antonio like 4 years ago, and it happened and it lasted like 3 or 4 days. And again, it still lasted 3 or 4 days, but my neck still hurts. I feel like I haven't slept like really well because of it. For like 4 days, I had to sleep like on my back with my neck facing up with like one pillow like in the perfect position. And yeah, it was not fun. So I feel like I'm like super tired. I'm like cranky because like we're snowed in and the kids are going crazy. Bennett's used to being outside a lot during the day, and when he's not, he's just kind of like, there's a lot of energy that's not used. So, you know, he went outside today in the snow. We have 4 inches of snow in Texas. Like, why? I don't even know. But he's not getting out all that energy, and it's a real trip. So I feel like I'm like talking fast because I'm like, I just want to get this done because I filmed this for forever ago. But also, I'm talking fast because I'm like, I'm tired and I just want to like drink my Diet Dr. Pepper and like do nothing, basically. So yeah, let's get back into like what I'm actually doing. I did use date covers this week. I think I use them next week too. I'm gonna kind of switch back and forth between using like the date covers that come in the kit and also the new white ones. I think it's gonna kind of be based on like, do I want the spread to be like colorful or do I want it to be more like classy? You know what I'm saying? So I think this one and the next one I'm like colorful. I like the vibes, so I use the date covers, which I feel like in the new Aura Estelle paper, they match like perfectly, which is nice, along with like whiteout. I feel like the old paper was a little bit blue. It wasn't like unbearable, but it was like a little noticeable. So you guys can see here I am putting like the two fashion like next to each other, and I'm not like a huge fan of that. I just feel like they were too close for comfort, so I ended up moving them, and I feel like now I like absolutely love it. So yeah, the colors of this kit are beautiful. On the sidebar, I did just put like a little aviator glasses because I just like sometimes putting deco in there when I have nothing else to put. And then I put a good week for America on the bottom box. As far as this week goes, is what I did. I didn't do a ton actually, but there's some interesting stories we could get into. So first things first, on Monday, it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I went ahead and put that in. I pulled out, because it matched, I feel like, the red, white, and blue. I had red, white, and blue balloons on a 4th of July kit, so I thought that would be, or not a kit, a sheet. So I was like, I think that would be cute to use that because, you know, 4th of July, like, I don't use many of those stickers because they're red, white, and blue, so I thought let's pull some in. Then Theo had his doctor's appointment, which I'm trying to think. This was his, dude, I don't even know. Too many months appointment. He's big. He's a big boy. I think he's the same or almost past Reagan in weight, and Reagan is a whole year older than Theo. But otherwise, he's like doing really, really well. I don't really think that there was anything like notable about it. And then I did work this day. I think I might have just did work at home, which is mostly what I do. Or no, I did go to work and then I went home and worked more at home. I put that underneath it. And then I played Animal Crossing. I played Animal Crossing a lot this week. I think the next week I played Animal Crossing a little bit too, but I haven't played Animal Crossing really since the next week that you guys are going to see. I've just been like in a weird zone where I feel like I'm always tired. I've been taking like I think 2 times today and like once last week I took a nap for like an hour, but I just feel like I'm like so tired. I feel like it's the weather, honestly. Like I didn't think the weather could do this to me, but it's also my time of the month, and then also my neck has been a thing. I know my neck is going to be like a subject of like the next couple of weeks because it has been a real struggle. It's just, I hate being like in pain because I don't feel productive, and then I feel like miserable and feel like I'm like useless basically, and then it's just like a whole like downer on my mental like ability. I don't know, it's a whole thing. So anyways, whatever. Then I watched 90 Day, so I put that on the very bottom. But I was really enjoying playing Animal Crossing. I just feel like I think what happened was I like got like busy-ish, and then my neck started hurting, and then I picked it up the other day, and I was like, I don't even remember what I was doing. Like I'm like in the like midst of like redoing my whole entire island, and I like literally do not remember like my vision at all. So I'm just like, I don't even know. I just wouldn't like need a break from it. I mean, we're on a break. I mean, Animal Crossing, we're working on things. On Tuesday, I think I went to work again, or I did work at home. Honestly, I don't remember. Actually, I have the paper here. I worked in my office, and then Nick's parents came over, and Nick and I had this like argument, which was like ridiculous, but I was so annoyed. It's so funny because it's like irrelevant now. For my new office, I wanted to get a new mount for my camera. If you guys have watched my like my last like filming desk setup, I don't know. I use like a mount that's connected to the wall, and I wanted to get a white one because the one that I have right now is silver that's spray painted gold, but she's been with me through like 3 or 4 moves. I don't even know. I moved too much. And it's just beat up. Like, it's really beat up. It's like I think like a $20 mount. So I mean, the years I've had it and the amount I've used it, like she's got her use. So I was looking for a white one because I thought like aesthetics, right? And I found one, or at least I thought I did, and I like looked at it. Oh, this look good, blah blah blah. I didn't really like it too much, and I ordered it. It was only like $18. I was like, steal. And then I got it, and it was like 6 feet long. I don't even know. Like, the thing is in the picture, it's like the most deceiving picture I've ever seen in my life, because in the picture it looks like it's like 6 inches long, because like of the way the proportions of the base are to the length, it makes absolutely no sense the way that they diagrammed it. So I was kind of like, so Nick was like, I told you that I could like find one for you, and then like I found a new one, which I don't even know if that one even delivered. I have to like look into that because I ordered it like this day. I don't know. I'm gonna like have to look at that. Anyways, so I found a new one, and then he's like, no, I'm gonna find it, like, so you don't order another one and it's messed up. And then like after like 30 minutes, and I was like, Nick, I can do this, like just give me a minute. After like 30 minutes, he's like, here. And I'm like, babe, that's literally the one that I had up but like 30 minutes ago. And he's like, yeah, well, I checked the dimensions. And I was just like really annoyed. So I put in that we had an argument. Normally I don't remember what the arguments are, but this was noted. So I figured I'd elaborate on the dumb stuff that Nick and I get into an argument over. So that happened, and then we got Chewies. I think I need to lower my voice though. The boys are like going to sleep. So like this is like the perfect time to film, and like because it's really cold out, like there's no noises. Though the thing that's crazy is like I never noticed anywhere else that I've lived that like noise travels differently when it's cold. But there's a train that's like really far away, but I can hear it like in the winter, but I can't hear it in the summer, which is crazy to me. And I'm like, whoa, science. So we had Chewies for dinner, and I played Animal Crossing, 90 Day, Jersey Shore, you know, the usual. Then on Wednesday, I also wanted to mention, I used all of the Kinsey's Creations quotes, and I think that my placement on them was pretty awesome. Like, I think they look beautiful, perfection. I don't know. I love it. I love the, like, the Oval Office on the sidebar. I just think that's so cute. I just love seeing, like, what everyone did with this kit, especially, like, the different, like, opening kind of variations that everyone did for, like, the double box. I think that was so cool. I'm gonna take a little sip of a drink, though, real quick. So, I paused it real quick because I needed a very, very big drink. So I went to work, and I think that Kirsten was, like, packaging orders, and then I was, like, doing something like organizing the station, or I think maybe I'd closed for, like, a stock count or something. I try and do that, like, once a month, where mostly I don't normally count stock that, like, foil or anything like that. I usually count things that have, like, sold out, and then I can add, like, if there's, like, 2 stragglers or something, I can re-add them back into stock, or if there's something that's, like, extremely low that I want to double check on, that's the time I can do it. So I think that's what I was doing, and we turned on the inauguration. I think I turned on a little bit late. I think I got my CST, ESTs mixed up, but we did get to watch, like, the majority of it while we were working. We just turned it up really loud and had it on my laptop, so I got to watch that, and I did mark that in a foiled box because I think that that's, like, you know, important for this week because that's, like, the theme of the kit, you know what I'm saying? Then I went home and we had some family time, and then I also did do some planning, and I watched 90 Day Bears All. I just love 90 Day, honestly, guys. I just feel like it's gotten me, like, through this quarantine as far as entertainment goes. I feel like ever since I've kind of gotten over the Bachelor franchise, because I feel like, you know, I feel like not many of the couples, like, very, very small percentage, end up together for long at all, or they end up breaking up, and I'm just like, I don't know, and it's just all doesn't, like, even when I watch the season, like, I'm just like, oh, so whatever, but 90 Days is just, like, so good, because I feel like it feels more real, but obviously still, like, produced, but, like, it doesn't feel, like, overly produced like The Bachelor does now, so it's my, like, slice of reality TV, because I also watch, like, the Jersey Shore, but, like, that's different. That's nostalgia trash for me, because I've been watching Jersey Shore since forever, and those are, like, Nick and I's, like, favorite TV shows to watch, because that's just interesting. So yeah, we watched Bears All, which is on, like, Discovery Plus, which I actually think, like, it, like, if you don't have cable and you like having, like, Netflix, Disney Plus, I think Discovery Plus is actually a good one, because it has, like, TLC, so you have, like, all the 90 Day, except for some reason they don't have 90 Day Fiance. They have, like, every other spinoff show, which is still a lot of content. They do have, like, a channel for 90 Day, which I think is just bizarre. Like, it just plays 90 Day Fiance, but it doesn't have 90 Day Fiance. There's, like, all 13 other series and, like, new ones coming out. There's actually a Single Life coming out, which is probably going to be hilarious. But anyways, they have HGTV shows, they have Food Network shows, and I just feel like those two things, like, most, like, you like them. They're, like, Food Network, come on. Who doesn't like food? But they have, like, all the seasons of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which, I mean, like, come on. But I feel like it's a really good one as far as, like, streaming services of channels, like, networks. I feel like Discovery Plus is actually a good one. I think it's, like, $7 or $8 a month, I think. But I think super worth it, especially if you like 90 Day, or if you like HGTV and Food Network. I think it's a good one. That's just my spiel on that, you know. That's my thoughts. I didn't think it was going to be a good one, but after we started, like, you know, perusing, we're like, okay, this isn't a bad one. So on Thursday, we did do a Target pickup, and then we stopped at the office. I don't remember what we stopped for. I think maybe I had something was delivered. I don't know. And then we took the packages to the post office, and then we got Cabo Bob's on the way home. I love Cabo Bob's. I just love a burrito. I love Cabo Bob's burritos. I think that's what we're getting for TT's birthday, but we're not even having, like, a birthday party. It's going to be, like, us and Nick's parents, which I think is so sad, because, like, Ben had this, like, super cool first birthday, and Theo's just, like, been, like, had the year of, like, nothing, basically, because we've been stuck at home. So hopefully maybe, like, his second or third birthday can be, like, cooler and more fun, but, like, thankfully, like, he's one. He doesn't care. I'm, like, super excited, though, for him to do his smash cake, because Bennett, like, could not care about a smash cake at one. He does not like being dirty. He doesn't like his hands being dirty. He still doesn't really like it. Like, I feel like if I put a piece of cake in front of him and Ben, like, use your hands, he'd be like, LOL, no. But I think Theo is going to go in on that cake, and that's my favorite part of his birthday. I know it. Then I put in that I was feeling yucky. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like bleh, and just not, like, fun. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like just this month has been like, well, the past like 30 days has just been like, I don't know. I feel like my neck's hurt, and then I have like my time of the month has been like really bad, and like all this stuff, and I'm just like, yuck. And then Animal Crossing, and then we watched Diner Drive and Dives, which was on Discovery Plus, and then we watched a bunch of movie trailers because there's a lot of actually good movies coming out. I feel like a lot of, you know, are they like not like, I don't know what they're called, but they're like realizing, you know, theaters aren't going to be a thing like very soon. So a lot of people are putting out good movies, and I'm really excited to watch some movies. Then on Friday I worked, and then I had to stop at Tiffany's to pick up, I think we picked up Nick's mom's like necklace that we got her. And then while I was in there, I'm getting one of my bracelets altered because it's too big. So we just dropped that off, and then we went to Lowe's, I think it was, to pick up some paint swatches for the boys' rooms. I was like trying to pick them out online, but honestly, guys, like that is like so hard with like different monitors, and then like the swatches themselves are kind of like whack sometimes to like whoever picks them, like the colors online. So we just went in and got them, and I think I picked out the perfect colors. I've never done like, I've done accent walls, but I've never done 4 walls painted. I'm doing 3 walls one color and 1 wall a different color, so like an accent wall, and then the 3 walls will be also painted, which is just weird for me. I'm like very nervous about it, but I feel like it'll be okay. But they're gonna have different vibes in each room, so I think it's gonna be super cute. For the boys' rooms, we're only painting the boys' rooms. We're gonna do wallpaper in a couple of rooms, but that's like a later problem for me because, you know, I'm not worried about that right now. Just the paint just makes sense because before you get all the furniture in there, just to have the 2 rooms painted is just easier. And then we had to head up to the house. We're actually close there because we went to Lowe's. There's Lowe's everywhere though. But we had a window appointment for blinds, and then we also got electric curtains in one room, which just seems super cool and something we've never had before. In this house, we did shutters, which I actually really like shutters. I feel like they're like a more affordable option, and I feel like they block out the most sunlight. And yeah, so we did that day, which was pretty easy because we've worked with like the same lady for the past 3 houses. So it's super nice, and she kind of knows like our vibes. And then I came home and I worked on a gift to send to Kane. I sent him like a Valentine's Day like little package, but also just like, you know, stickers and stuff. And it was like a process because I wanted to make him a character binder so he could sort all of his munchkins like into like all of the different categories. I made him a little foil book that had like different foil items in it, and I used like a Simply Gilded album, and then I made a little binder with like the little kit stickers, and then I put kits in it that I knew that he'd like, and anything that he like wanted, and then he wanted like foil to like pair with it, so I made it easy so like he has something for every week. So it was like a little bit of a project, but it was fun to kind of like, you know, pick out somebody's kits and like make their own little like storage thing. So I thought it was really fun to do that, and he really loved it. Then we did watch WandaVision, which, bro, WandaVision has been actually like pretty good. Like I've been kind of invested, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the thing that I cut out from the last video, if you watch the last 2 WandaVisions, you know who I said, but I didn't want to spoil anything. But I'm not, because I'm like kind of conscious of spoilers, but sometimes I'm not. So I was like rewatching that, which normally I don't, and I was like, this is kind of a spoiler. But like a babe. You know what I'm saying? A babe. Like an absolute babe. And now I'm like super invested, you know what I'm saying? So love it. And then we watched Superstore, and then we watched Jersey Shore, which are like our 2 of our 3 shows we watch. Then on Saturday, I made big breakfast, so I put that in. Big breakfast is basically like a breakfast casserole, but my dad used to make it when we went camping, but I make it like all the time because I love it. It's just basically like onions, potatoes, butter, eggs, sausage, toast. Big breakfast. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Lots of onions. It's funny because when I was younger that he would make like one with onions and one without onions, but you know, onions are bomb. And then I did film this day, and then I also took a bath, and then I did watch a Nintendox Nintendox. I think that's his name. Stream, and he streams like sometimes other things, but mostly Animal Crossing things. And he was doing a lot of villager hunts, which I'm obsessed with watching villager hunt streams. I don't know like what it is. I find it super relaxing. I love doing villager hunts. I just think it's so fun, like the mystery of like who you're gonna get, because there's so many different characters, villagers. So he's doing a jungle core island, so he's looking for different jungle villagers. So I did watch that this night, and then we did pick up another Target order this day. I don't remember why we got 2 Target pickup orders in the same week, but there probably was a reason. You know, I feel like sometimes whenever you place like a pickup order, or, you know, or you place like a regular order anywhere, you're like, I got everything. And then like it gets delivered and you're like, I forgot everything. It's like kind of like when you go into Target and you have like your little list, and then you come out and you don't have anything. It's now like, that's me, but my online orders. So that's probably what happened. Let's be real. And then we watched Family Vacation. I think we were a couple episodes behind. And then we watched Disney Weddings, Disney Fairy Tale Weddings. And I love that show so much. I think that we've watched both seasons, and then we just have to watch the 2 specials. Or maybe we've watched one of the specials. I don't know. I think we have at least one special to watch still. But I just love it. I wish that there was like 30,000 seasons of Disney Fairy Tale Weddings. Honestly, like anything Disney right now, like I just feel like at least once a day I look at Nick and I'm like, I just want to go to Disney. I just want to be on Disney. Obviously, like not worth it, especially with like 2 small kids, my in-laws, but hopefully like next year. And I said that last year, but hopefully next year Disney could be on my, you know, itinerary. Then what we do? Oh, the next morning I filmed some more, and then I played more Animal Crossing, and then I just put in that we had quality time. I tried using some like layering things. I always forget and then remember at like the end of the week. So if you'll notice, like I never really do it in the beginning of the week, and then towards the end of the week I'm like, oh duh, I probably should like use some of these layering items, because it does look really cute whenever you mix like the foil icons with it. And then Bennett and I made a cake. I think I made a strawberry cake this day. It was actually quite good. I think that's maybe what I wanted from Target the day before, was stuff for like cake making. I always try to keep like some box mixes, like easy, like just combos if I'm like, dang, I really want a cake. But I think that I like had, like the combos I had were not like cute together at all. They were like combos like you're not like trying to put a cake with that kind of icing together. So I think I might have got that. And I think it was like a situation where it was like, well, I want to get this cake stuff, but we also need X, Y, and Z. So we just placed an order for all of it. And then I just put in WTF, which is like a non-issue, but like I was just for a second like, why? What is life? And then I had Doc B's, which I love Doc B's so much. I feel like it's a very underrated like restaurant. I think they have them maybe in a couple cities. I don't know. I know there's at least, I think there's 2 in Austin, but oh my gosh, their chicken sandwich is real good. First of all, they have a burger that's real good. I like their like chimichurri like steak. Ugh, I could eat like a gallon of chimichurri sauce, like no joke. I just love cilantro like a lot. And what else is in it that's acidic? I don't know, but like I'm a fan. And then onions, like just sign me up. And steak, I just love it. I crave steak. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I get a headache and I'm like, I need red meat, and then steak clears me up. Anyways, but they also have this cake, and it is so good. It's like chocolate cake, but it's not like a sweet chocolate cake. It's like a semi-sweet, a little bit bitter chocolate cake, and it is like a vibe, and I just love it so much. And Nick, the last time we ate it, like normally he doesn't eat it, but I'm like, I'm here for it. He's like, this chocolate cake makes me like chocolate cake, and I'm like, yes, it's so good, because it's not like super sweet and like milk chocolatey. It's just like good stuff. And then I watched Dead to Me, which I am also behind on, but I was like waiting for Nick for something, and I was like, might as well. So I didn't fill out my spread this week, but I don't know, I just was like tired. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have left in my kit, which I used to do this, and I feel like I'm gonna need to like do it again, because I think it's kind of like interesting to see what you have left after a full week. So I'm going to try and keep doing that. That's everything for this week. I hope that you guys like this video, and I will talk to you in my next one.